Yo, what's up, people? In this video, we are going to watch this one by the Snake Diet Master himself. How to lose 100 pounds in 30 days, death fasting? Okay. Cool. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, death fasting. I don't know. Maybe that's like, I don't know what he means by that. Is this like fasting too much and dying? Or, I don't know. Well, I'm curious. Actually curious. 100 pounds in 30 days. If you have 100 pounds to lose, I don't know. Struggle. If I lost 100 pounds, I'd weigh 80 pounds. I'd probably be dead. Yeah, anyway, if you guys have any recommendations for videos you want me to take a look at, let me know. Leave me a comment.
Hey, fatty! Today, I'm gonna teach you fat fucking pigs how to lose 100 pounds in 30 days. This is as hardcore as fucking weight loss can possibly get, okay? I'm gonna show you how to do it through a 48-hour death fasting routine that I recently completed, and go consult your local fucking drug dealing doctor to make sure this is okay, okay? There's no science on this, okay? People haven't done this, okay? This is a fucking full-on fight cut, okay, with a prolonged dry fast on top of it. Let's begin. Death fasting. Thursday at 7:30 a.m. I weighed 176.8 pounds. Okay, I was already dry the night before, so this was a little low. But it doesn't matter, we're starting here, so 176.8 pounds. I went and I sat in a dry sauna for 1 hour. I got home at 11 a.m. and I was 170.6 pounds. So I was down about 6 pounds of fucking net fluid, okay? So I pulled 6 pounds of fluid out of my body, still dry fasted. Then I had a nap, and then I got up, and I mixed up about 50 milliliters of water and a pack of snake juice, okay? And I drank that in about an hour before the second sauna session. You can't just chug that. Okay, it'll give you the fucking shits. It could fuck up your gut, okay? You can't be an idiot doing this, okay? If you're a fucking idiot about this, you will fuck.
Okay, so I don't know. I didn't really look at the bottom of the schedule. Is this just like fasting and doing a sauna twice a day? Honestly, this is like, I mean, I love Snake Diet Guy. I think he's the best thing to happen to the fitness industry in a long time. But honestly, like, you should not be telling fat people to do this, really. Like, straight up, like, honestly, and here's why. And again, like, not a criticism of him. Maybe, I guess it is criticism of him, but like, what's the problem with fat people? Why are they fat to begin with? Because they're fucking lazy. They're lazy, straight up. Sorry, everybody, but like, fat people are fat because they're lazy, because they don't go to the fucking gym, and because they're so pleasure-seeking, which is a symptom of laziness. Aimless, they have no purpose in life, whatever. I don't want to get into it. Yeah, they're successful fat people, fine. But, like, if you're obese, if you have 100 pounds to lose, come on, you're not like, what are you doing to fucking gain 100 pounds that you have to lose? Really, like, I want to know, what did you do to gain an extra 100 pounds that you have, like, flopping around on your body? Really. Anyway, when you tell them that you can lose 100 pounds in a month by sitting in a sauna for 2 hours a day, these people are not. He's an athlete. Cole's an athlete. He's a fit guy. He works out all the time. I think he does cardio, but even if he doesn't do cardio, like, he can. He also knows his body very well, where he knows he can go and sit in a sauna long enough to where, like, he can push through the pain and know that he's not going to die, right? You take somebody who's deconditioned, who's out of shape, who's like really fat anyway. I guess I understand unironically why he called it death fasting, because people are probably going to fucking die doing this. Sorry, like, I don't know. I love Cole. I think he's great, and I think this is really good for, like, this is good for athletes, you know? But for somebody who's fat, who doesn't work out anyway, who, like, doesn't take care of themselves, you're going to tell them to go sit in a sauna for 2 hours a day and don't eat? Like, I don't know. I think this is a recipe for disaster. I should actually make a video on the extreme fasts that I've done, which of course included exercise. It's kind of crazy. It's like, if you recommend some sort of solution that involves hard work, it's like people don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? It's like, I got to where I am today because I exercised and I ate healthy. I put in the work. People are like, okay, come on, we know. But like, what's the tip? Give us the tip. Tell me how I can do it without hard work, right? What's the hack? how can I be more efficient? Is how it's disguised, right? All this Silicon Valley bullshit. Or it's like, how I made $1 million. You know what I mean? It's not. It has nothing to do with hard work. It's like, yeah, okay, you know, maybe they mentioned they slept in their office, blah blah blah, but oh no, it's actually how I like analyzed the market and how I gave the customer what they wanted and I found a solution and blah blah blah. You know, the gloss over the fact they work like 18-hour days, 6 days a week, 7 days a week. You know what I mean? People don't want to hear that hard work is involved. They naturally gravitate towards shit like this because going and sitting in a sauna, yeah, okay, it's not easy, but for some strange reason, it's easier in people's minds to do this than to like make healthy food choices and go to the gym and exercise. I would much rather go to the gym and lift weights as opposed to sitting in a sauna for 2 hours by myself. What am I gonna do? Fucking sit there and think about my life? Like, no, thank you. I'd rather go to a gym with hot girls and fucking bump in music.
Fuck yourself up, okay? You don't think you're smart enough to do this? Don't do it. Okay, so I took a full bag of snake juice, put it in a little bit of water, mixed it up, drank it in about an hour. So it was extremely concentrated snake juice. Okay, I sipped it in so it won't fuck up my gut. At 5 p.m. I was down to 169.4 pounds, so I dropped a little bit. Took a piss between going back to the sauna. Went and sat in the sauna again. Got home at 7:45 p.m. I was 164.0 pounds. So I was down fucking near 13 pounds of fluid at this point. Still dry fasted. Okay, now I refed that evening at 10:30 p.m. when I weighed 163.8 pounds. So I used my death fasting formula. Okay? So I took 176.8 minus 163.8, so 176.8 minus 163.8 divided by 4 equals 3.25 pounds of allowable intake. So what I put into my body there was like a pound of raw steak and 2 pounds of coconut water. Okay? Then I repeated. So obviously that brought me up to 166. Okay? So then I went to bed at 166 and the next day I repeated. I didn't write the whole next day down, but I'll tell you what I did. Okay? That morning I slept for about 3 hours. Okay? I couldn't sleep for
I'm glad he mentions that he couldn't sleep because, like, I don't know. That's the hardest. I don't know. Fasting is hard, people. It's like it's not easy. Okay, so here's the deal with fasting, right? It's great. It's amazing. It's wonderful. Like, thank God for Snake Diet Guy for like bringing it to the masses in a strangely palatable way. Oh shit, am I muted? Fuck me, man. Have I been muted this entire time? No. Okay. All right. Whew. Anyway, thank God for this person, right? Like, what a gift to humanity. But like, fasting is, I don't know, the way I see it as somebody, you know, who exercises regularly and eats normal food, it's and I don't consider OMAD fasting, by the way. A 24-hour fast is not fast, everybody, is it? You eat once a day, you're not fasting, okay? Like, get that out of your mind, all of you, like, oh, I didn't eat 9 times a day. I didn't have food every 2.5 hours, therefore I fasted. No, you didn't fast. Sorry, you ate once a day. That's not fasting. Fasting is like minimum. Like if you go an entire day without eating, day and night, by the way, right? If you go from one sleep to the next sleep without eating, that's fasting, okay? Anyway, it's hard. It's not easy. It's not fun. It's not pleasant. It's not anything that I would ever want to do to myself unless I absolutely have to. Unless like I'm going somewhere where I want to look extra good and want to mog like everybody who's there with my fucking serratus interior muscles, you know what I mean? Props to him for doing this and discovering all of these fasting, crazy fasting protocols. 13 pounds in a day, that's a lot. I don't think I've ever lost 13 pounds in a day. Anyway, my fasting idea, or what I used to do back in the day when I was like a snake diet like beginner, I would do lots of cardio and fucking work out twice a day and fast. That was my snake diet shit that I did, and I lost a ton of weight. Oh my god, I felt like absolute garbage. Like he said, couldn't sleep for 3 hours. I couldn't sleep for shit either. Like I'd wake up in the morning, I'd go do my Muay Thai workout. I would not eat anything afterwards, like nothing. I'd have fucking snake juice. Like want to actually like my heart beating so fast, I feel like absolute garbage. I think to myself like, oh my god, I have another like 12 hours before I can go to sleep. This is awful. I got a ton of work done. A ton of video editing done. Like, it's really good for getting shit done. But anyway, and then the next day I'd go work out again. Oh my god, like, how did I do that to myself? I was fucking dropped a ton of weight. I don't think I ever lost 13 pounds in a day. And I mean, he weighed 176. That's not much less than what I weigh, and I've got like 6 inches on this guy, height-wise. Anyway, yeah, okay, so I guess it's not so, I don't know. I mean, there's some fucking fat idiot out there who's gonna fucking try this. It's like, well, think that guy said I can fucking just sit in a sauna and not exercise or eat healthy for 2 days, and if 2 hours a day is good, I'll do 4 hours a day. He's gonna fucking die. Like, I don't know. I mean, and I know I give the disclaimer, blah blah blah, but like, and he called it death fasting because probably fucking some idiot's gonna like, I don't know, whatever. Anyway.
Shit, who cares? It's a 48-hour death fast for a fucking hardcore cut. Then I went to the gym, okay? Dry as fuck. Now, people always ask, can you train dry fasted? Yeah, but don't be an idiot. I hit light fucking weights. Light, okay? And I didn't push it extreme. I pushed it like a rep from failure. Light fucking weights, okay? I just fucking went there to do something, to kill the fucking day. So I get through it. Okay, so I was at the gym, and then I got back home, had a nap, okay? And then I went to the sauna again on day 2, another hour. And when everything was said and done, I got to 160.8 pounds dry, okay? Then when I refed and rehydrated, I went to bed the night of the 48 hours at 166.8 pounds fed, okay? So total, I was down 10 fucking pounds after I refed. The way this fucking works, you put your body at a massive deficit on water. Massive, okay? And then you sit on the dry fast. You don't just go rehydrate. Okay, fighters have been doing this for years, but the thing is, they pull water very quick, and then they jump on the scale right away, and they rehydrate right away. They don't sit on the dry fast. Your body will fucking pull fucking body fat like a motherfucker to get the metabolic water to try to rehydrate you, okay? If you're a fucking fat ass, you can lose 100 pounds in 30 days doing this, okay? Because I was down a full 10 in 2 days. Okay, that works out to like 150. Okay, a fat ass can easily cut 3 pounds to 4 pounds a fucking day, okay? That is hardcore death fasting, as hardcore as it fucking gets. Okay, the whole idea of this formula, the point is you put yourself at a huge deficit on water on the day, and...
Alright, I mean, practically speaking, it works, I'm sure. Like, this is what fighters do to cut weight for a fight. Fighters also are, like, arguably, like, the most athletic of athletes of all the athletic disciplines out there. Like, to be a fighter, you have to be in the best shape out of any athlete, really. Because like, how do fighters? What's a fighter's sport? Okay, number one, you need to be able to fight for a very long time. Your cardio needs to be fucking amazing, right? Because here's the thing in a fight, right? Or really any sport in general. But the reason this is so pronounced in fighting is because if because you can get your fucking shit pushed in, like, if you don't know what you're doing, you know what I mean? And not just if you don't know what you're doing, but if you're not in good shape cardiovascular wise, right? Think about it. You take 2 people, let's say they're roughly evenly matched, okay? Or let's say there's even a little bit of disparity. But the guy who's a better fighter, let's say his cardio is worse, right? And let's say the guy who's a worse fighter, okay, he's not the best fighter, but he manages to push the fight, 3-4 rounds in. It's boxing, goes 12 rounds. If it's MMA, it goes 3 rounds, right? Or sometimes 5 rounds. Let's say MMA, right? Let's say the better fighter, let's say he's gassed by the 3rd round. Just like his arms are just like fucking dead weight, and he can't do anything other than like stand there and like throw like weak punches and like bear hug the guy, right? And the other guy's fresh. Let's say his cardio is on point, he's gonna clobber the dude. It doesn't matter how good of a fighter you are at that point. If your cardio is shit, what are you gonna do? You can't do anything. So your cardio needs to be very good, number one. Number two, your strength and power output needs to also be very good. Because if you're not strong, if you can't generate a lot of power and a lot of force in your fighting, how are you gonna hurt the other person? That's what fighting is. You try to hurt the other guy. You try to knock him out, or you try to submit him, or you try to whatever the fighting sport is, And if you can't do that because you're not strong enough, okay, I guess you can try and win on points, like it's boxing, something, but, I guess that's an option for boxers, but generally you don't really see that so often. And even those, like, really technical boxers, they can knock you out, like Mayweather. All right, he's a bad example. It's like best boxer in the world, right? The guy's got amazing cardio, and just the fact that he's very technical with his like shoulder, whatever he does, he can still knock you out. Knocked out Conor McGregor. Like, guy's got some power. So like I said, like this type of strategy for losing weight is good for athletes who are in incredibly good shape. To do it for 30 days in a row, like, you heard what he said, like, he did it for a day, he couldn't sleep, like, imagine what that puts your body through. I don't know, maybe if you're really fat, this is somehow easier, maybe. I would think the extra stress on your body would make it so it's just hard. I don't know, whatever. He knows about fasting more than I do. He gave his disclaimer, like, I don't know. In general, though, like, I'm not a fan of extreme fasting. Like, fasting is not a shortcut, okay? I mean, it is a shortcut, but it's not a sustainable shortcut, right? People who do fasting, they get into fasting, they think it's like this magical thing that will keep them thin forever. But guess what? You gotta eat sometimes. And when you do eat, you're gonna have to fucking eat real food. You're gonna have to go to the gym eventually. It's like, why are you putting it off? Like what I tell people to do, why don't, and maybe this is wrong, I don't know, it could be completely wrong, but why don't you go to the fucking gym from day one? And I know he said he went to the gym, but like, let's be real, like, if you're 100 pounds overweight, are you going to the gym? Like, do you even know where the gyms are in your town? Probably not. Go to the gym, fast, do 48, 72, 48, 72, repeat on clean food like he did, and that's, sustainable. You can do that for a month, right? Fucking fast 3 hours a day in the sauna, and like, I mean, it'll work, and you will lose 100 pounds in 30 days. I don't know. I just think it's like a little extreme.
And when you decide to put fluid in, whether it's after 24 hours, 48, 72, or whatever, you put in way less fluid than the fucking deficit. It's fucking simple math. You constantly keep your body at a fluid deficit, so your body is working and working and working to get the fucking metabolic water. Okay, I seen a pattern with the fat asses that I was coaching. I could put them at a huge deficit on the day, and they would be taxed in the evening. I seen this with myself first back when I started dry fasting, okay, on my long dry fast. I would feel great when I got up, I'd get taxed over the day, okay? I'd be taxed when I went to bed. Next morning, I'd feel great when I got up again. Obviously, your body recovers the fluid that you lost overnight when you're sleeping and relax, okay? You'll burn body fat like fucking crazy to get that fucking water. This is the fastest fucking way you can lose weight, period. You just gotta decide how hard you wanna push it, okay? So until next time, give it a try, okay? Don't fucking die, and stop fucking eating.
Don't die. Really, actually, don't die. Because you can die doing this. Like, I don't know. I mean, props to him for. See, like, here. Let's see. I'm looking forward to afterlife fasting. Let's see here. I don't know. All right, thank goodness. Like. All right, so I think this is too effort intensive for people to actually do. I think I'm hoping, like, again, like I said, this is good advice. I don't know. Who takes my advice seriously anyway with my 1994 subscribers? But like, I would never tell anybody to do this, really, unless you're a fighter and you're trying to cut weight for a fight. Like, I don't know, maybe it's easier for fat people, like I said. I'm not saying he's wrong and the science like is not correct and somehow he's like misleading people. No, I'm sure it'll work. And for like arguably the most experienced, athlete who also fasts in the world, this guy, you can probably pull it off without dying. But like for your inexperienced like fat person who doesn't know their body and like you tell them to do this, like, sign a waiver before watching this video, actually. All right, anyway, that was an interesting video. Love Snake That Guy, love his stuff. If nothing else, this is like a good concept to expose yourself to. So maybe on some of your fasts, you can spend a little bit of time in the sauna and do it dry, maybe without taking it as far as he's taking it. I think maybe, and it's hard to mention this stuff when you're doing your videos in one take, but I think if you were to say, maybe you don't have to do it exactly like I do it, but maybe incorporate some dry sauna time in your fasting periods so that you can, experience some of the benefits, pull the extra water out, blah, 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 would be better than like how to lose 100. Okay, 100 pounds in 30 days, fine. That's clickbait material for sure. Yeah. Anyway, guys got any suggestions? Let me know. Peace.